What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Every time they come out with these bigger, name brand plugins, I kind of want to do like a free plugin demo to show you guys that you can achieve a really good tone without necessarily spending the money if you don't have it. So today I'm going to be working with the Lapel Legion from the Lapel amp suite. Now this amp suite's been around for a long time. I honestly didn't really know a lot about it until about a couple of months ago, so I'm a little late to that party, but either way, I got a really good tone out of it, so I want to share that with you guys. I'm also going to be showing you guys what IR loader I'm using for my impulse response and a couple of other cool effects that I'm running with these plugins. So let's dive into this. Let me show you guys how I'm achieving some of these tones, and let's get started. All right, so I think this is the most common setup you guys are going to see if you guys do any research on any of these free plugins. You're going to find this tube screamer, which I've seen everywhere, and this Ignite Amps IR loader. I like this IR loader just because it's really user-friendly. It's just kind of self-explanatory. You just load it in and go. And then right up here, I'm using the Lapel, the Legion. Now in the Lapel suite, they're modeling a few different amplifiers. I think they're modeling like a rectifier, a Bogner, a couple of different amps. This one, I believe, is their own. It's their own high gain amp stimulator. So it's not based on anything, it's just their design, and it sounds really, really good. So I'm gonna give you, this is what it sounds like before I turn on the tube screamer. Right, so without the amp being overdriven or having anything on top of it, it already sounds better than a lot of paid plugins that I've listened to. So it sounds really, really good. But if you kick this thing on, it just gets even better. I mean, that's free. That sounds really good. If you guys just focus in on the knobs right there, you guys can see my preset. But like I said in the video before this one, it's not always about that preset. I mean, that preset's gonna make it, it's gonna shape your tone, of course, but down here, what's really important is this impulse response. I don't know, I'm gonna do my best in the next video to try to give this impulse response away. I'm gonna maybe load it into a Dropbox link or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out, but that'll be on the next video. I'll let you guys know when I do that. But let's move on. Let's kind of throw a couple of different effects in here, and that's where things are really going to get interesting. All right, we're still here with the same gear, and as much as I love this tube screamer, because it's an amazing tube screamer, I know because I have the physical one right here, and I've been using it for a really long time. But go figure, I have an amp, right? I don't have an amp, right? But I have a pedal. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with that now, but as much as I love this pedal, it does sound really good. I want to kind of get rid of it for right now, and I'm going to bring in this this new Fortin NTS suite. Now I know I'm doing something on free plugins, but this is just in case you guys have already, you guys already have a different plugin that you've already paid for. This is one way that you could use it to, kind of expand other tones. So let me open this thing up if it feels like doing so. Okay, cool. So one of the cool things about the NTS is that you can shut off this. You can shut off the amp section and the cab section and just leave the pedal section on. So you can utilize these. You can utilize these really cool pedals here from Fortin, like the Zool and the Grind. So I'm going to be using the Zool and the Grind together, and let's see what that sounds like here in the mix with the Lapel. That grind pedal sounds amazing. It keeps that clarity, it keeps that bottom end, but it just punches right through the mix. It just sounds so good. So let me give you guys a different idea though. Let me shut these things off. Go ahead and close this out. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring up kind of a lead tone idea for you guys if you guys have this other plugin or a plugin like it. Whoa, working with some noise there. Okay, I'm gonna bring up this Howard Benson, this STL tonality plugin. Now, same idea applies here. You can shut off all of the sections except for the pedals here on this one. So I'm gonna turn off the amps, I'm gonna shut off the cab section and just turn off the pedal section. And there's a tube screamer on, let's turn that off. So yeah, turning on that delay here. You also have a reverb. I'm not going to use it, but you guys get the idea. If you guys have a different, whether it be an all-in-one that you already paid for and you've kind of run out its uses in its own plugin, you can expand these plugins and kind of put them together depending on what options you have on them. So it might be something to look, something to look for too. When you guys are going to buy a plugin, check and see if you can shut off different sections of that plugin or if they all tie in together. Like for instance, unless I'm wrong, you guys can correct me on the JST Tones plugin for the Misha Mansour plugin, those are all tied in together. I can't shut off different sections. At least I know I can't shut off the amp section. So I couldn't use the effects, which is a real bummer because the effects in that plugin are amazing, but I couldn't use them coupled with anything else. But with this one, like I said, you can turn everything off except for those pedals, and that's awesome because that means that if you don't like the amp sims that are inside of that plugin, just use that lapel. You can use one of the other free amp sims that are out there, and like I said, you guys get this IR loader. Load yourself a good impulse response, and there you go. I mean, tone for days. You guys can just keep messing with it until your face is blue. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for this plugin. Personally, I feel that for a free plugin, that is an amazing, amazing tone, especially when you can take something that you've already paid for, layer it on top of it, and really just, it basically makes the possibilities endless. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.